So I am out here in Pachaug State Forest. This is Connecticut's largest state forest at a little over 27,000 acres. I had a little bit of time free, so I'm getting out for a 2-day backpacking trip. So there are many miles of trails within this forest. You can certainly spend 3, 4, even 5 days backpacking out here. I'm getting out on a loop utilizing a couple of different trails within the forest. Total mileage for this trip is going to be around 32 miles. And elevation isn't too crazy just because this is very close to Long Island Sound and the Rhode Island border. In fact, I'll be passing through a little bit of Rhode Island later on this loop. I wanted to get out and take advantage of some of the beautiful weather. I'm also testing out a new piece of gear, which I'll share with all of you in a little bit. And I wanted to get out and get a little bit more mileage in with the very first pack that I ever made. This is the pack that I featured in my New Year, New Gear video earlier in the year on the channel. Conditions during this trip are supposed to be relatively nice. Temperatures are going to be in the low 80s during the day and the low to mid 50s at night. And this loop and all these trails wouldn't be possible without friends of Pachaug State Forest, Connecticut DEP, the Narragansett chapter of the AMC, and also Connecticut Forest and Park Association, who manages and maintains 850 miles of Blue Blaze trails across the state, including the section of the New England National Scenic Trail that passes through Connecticut. CFPA is to Pachaug State Forest and Connecticut what the Green Mountain Club is to the Long Trail in Vermont, or the Appalachian Trail Conservancy to the AT. So this loop I'm going to be on wouldn't be possible without all of the great volunteers and these organizations. And it is very, very much so appreciated by myself, and I think it's safe to say many other hikers. All right, so come join me for a backpacking trip in Pachaug State Forest. So I'm right here right now, and I'm going to continue up this way for a little while and then branch off again. This is our little mini lemon squeezer here. These glacial erratics. This is where it helps to have an ultralight pack. It is pretty tight through there. All right, made it to camp. I am really hungry, a little tired from the heat today, but I'm gonna get camp set up, get some dinner going, rehydrate a bit more, and just enjoy all of this. So tonight I'm going with my Meadowphysics Abode, which I'm going to set up now. And this is the piece of gear that I am going to be testing out. I didn't really get to test it out today just because it was super hot and dry all day. This is the Mountain Hardwear Airmesh hoodie. On my scale, it weighs 5.8 ounces. And it uses Octa fleece, which is new to me. I've always used Alpha Direct. Been really happy with my Alpha Direct fleeces over the years. The ones that I have from Senshi Designs and Palante and also Farpoint. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. This is going to be my insulation for around camp tonight, and also what I'll start with hiking in tomorrow. So what's also nice about this is it's reversible. This fleece also has thumb holes and one zippered pocket. and it should be very similar to Alpha 90. And if I get too chilly, this is my outer shell that I brought for this trip, and this is the Arc'teryx Incendo Airshell hoodie. So very similar to the Patagonia Houdini, right around the same weight, but this has hand pockets, and it breathes a lot better than the Houdini. Along with not bringing a puffy jacket, I also did not bring an inflatable sleeping pad. So this is my sleeping pad for tonight. I know it makes some hikers cringe, but it works really well for me in certain situations and certain trips. So I'm utilizing all of this natural material on the ground. Found a nice little nook right here, so it's gonna keep me nice and comfortable. And this will be plenty. I did bring a pillow though. So this is the Zpacks comfy camp pillow with Octa fleece on one side, nylon on the other, and some synthetic insulation inside of here. Good morning. Had a great night out last night. This Mountain Hardwear fleece worked beautifully. Felt very warm and comfortable in it. I'm warm in it right now out here at camp. It's about 54 degrees out. Going to enjoy some matcha latte and have some breakfast, pack up. And I have about 12 miles today, but I might add a couple extra miles in just to add a couple of extra highlights into this trip. So it's a little tough to tell back there, but that fire ring was right in the middle of the trail and was not supposed to be there. So I broke it down, cleared it up, and made it look as good as I could. This trip is exactly what I needed. Felt so good being out here again, reliving some areas that I've been through, and also crossing over into Rhode Island for a little bit and seeing the trails there reminded me of my north-south trail through hike. Beautiful conditions for the most part. Felt great putting some more mileage on the very first pack that I made, and also getting out with the Abode a little bit more. Really loving that tent. This is one of my favorite shelters when I'm not using a tarp. And it felt great getting out and testing out some new gear. Really liking that Mountain Hardwear Octa Airmesh fleece, and I look forward to using that a bit more and seeing how well it does compared to the alpha fleeces that I've been wearing over the years. Well, I hope you all enjoyed following along with this video. If you have any questions about the loop I did or anything else in my other videos, please feel free to leave them in a comment below, or you can contact me at reachyoursummit.net. Thank you again for joining me on this trip. Greatly appreciate you all, and until the next one, see you on the trail.